OpenAI just dropped Sora 2, the new video generation model, and it's absolutely amazing and going bonkers over everywhere. And the crazy part, it's free to use right now. And truth be told, it was long due because it released the first model in December last year. And with its competitor by VO3, Cdance, and WAN 2.5, OpenAI's move was quite expected. And now Sora 2 is here, and it's not just a video generation model, it's also a social media app where you can post AI videos. In this video, I'll quickly show you how to use Sora 2 by yourself, talk about its key features, and then showcase some of the examples that I generated while playing around with it. So without further ado, let's see how to use Sora 2. So first of all, you go to sora.chatgpt.com and then log in into the system. And if you're not from US or Canada, you might have to use a VPN. I did the same. And then it's going to ask you for an invite code. Now I'll put mine in the video description, but it's limited to 4 people, so first come first serve. But you will find a lot of threads on Reddit and Twitter where people are sharing invite codes. Get one from there and then log in into the Sora application. This is the initial screen that you get once you log in into the platform, and you can also do it through their app, although it's only available for iOS right now. And as you can see, it is very similar to a social media platform. You have posts, you have cameos, I'll talk about it, and you have likes. And then you see drafts, which are the draft videos that I have. And here you can generate videos by typing in your prompt. You can also give an image input, and you can also decide the aspect ratio, whether you want portrait or landscape. Now quickly talking about cameos. If you see here, we have some people who are just characters that I can utilize. So let's say if I click on Sam Altman's cameo, I can get it here. And it's basically a way of creating your video and voice avatar in Sora. So you can just click on a character and then you can tag it, and that person will appear in the video that you generate. And you also have the settings to allow other people to use your cameo or not, so you can keep it private if you wish. And I'll quickly show you one of the videos I created with Sam Altman as my cameo.
Whose idea was it to give Sora 2 away for free? I mean, I want to know which one of our users wanted to generate a piano floating in soup while playing itself.
As you see, it was on point and it followed Sam Altman almost 99.9% of its character and its voice. And just for fun, I created the video he was talking about. Let's just have a look at the soup playing in piano video. You can see the Sora watermark comes up in multiple places as throughout the video. Let me also show you another example of a cameo where it is actually a conversation. Now let me show you another cameo which just not features Sam Altman but 2 other people from his team.
Who released Sora 2 for free?
I did with your approval.
You are fired.
Now as you can see, for the prompt, I just wrote the script. Sam Altman says who released Sora 2 for free. Bill says I did it with your approval, and then he says you are fired, and then Justin laughs in the background. And that's it, and that's how I created this entire script, and that's how you can do it too. You can add cameos from yourself, your family, your friends, and then generate videos according to that. I believe it can take social media and AI video generation to the next level. The next key feature is basically the video length. So it can go up to 16 seconds. Although in the trial phase, it's only allowing users to create it up till 10 seconds. And let me just show you a quick example.
Hi, I'm just coming out of Gold Gym and honestly it's so good here. The vibe inside is amazing, really positive, people are super easy to talk to and everyone helps each other out. I feel motivated the whole time.
The next key feature I wanted to talk about is its capability to do advanced world simulation. What that means is it obeys the laws of physics properly, and as you can see in this volleyball game, it is obeying the laws of physics properly and the ball is bouncing as it should be. The speed is increasing when it's coming down, and as you will see right now, it's bouncing in a proper fashion. They also mentioned that prior models are over optimistic and they would deform reality to successfully execute the text prompt, and if a basketball misses the shot, the ball may spontaneously teleport. But in Sora 2, if it misses the shot, it will rebound off the backboard, and it is still imperfect, but it is better about obeying the laws of physics compared to prior systems. To check this out, I gave it a prompt for surfing, and I found it a very interesting contradiction in this particular video. As you can see, while it is surfing, it is obeying the laws of physics quite properly.
Hey, come on, waves are perfect out here.
And in the same video, you can see the lady's leg are somewhat deformed, and this guy who seems like to be sitting on the water cooler, but it's actually just hanging in the air. The next feature is basically a leap in controllability to follow intricate instructions spanning multiple shots. To validate this feature, I gave it a prompt to make a cutscene remake of Titanic, and as you can see, we'll see the result together. As you see, it is moving across scenes and it is able to follow it very properly. And just to explore the model, I checked out a few prompts and we'll see few examples of what I was able to create. The first example is a guy coming out of gym and eating a protein bar.
Done. Time for some protein. This one's the whole truth hazelnut cocoa bar.
As you can see, this is really good and it is very realistic and it can actually be used to promote some of the consumer products. The next one is basically an animated video and I wanted it to create a Dorito island where fish fly, snakes swim and birds crawl. So let's just look at it very quickly.
Out here, where the ocean turns to turquoise glass and the air smells faintly of spice, a triangular island rises.
As you see, it is following all my instructions to the point. You have the Dorito island, you have fishes who are flying, snakes swimming, and then birds crawling on the island. The next one is a product launch video of Meta's glasses. And for disclaimer, I have not related to anyone and it is just an experiment to see how it works out. And the data you see is actually not accurate, it's imaginative, but it's just for experimentation.
Meet Metaspectra, our most advanced 3D glasses yet. Retina level micro LED.
And as you see, I just gave it this simple of a prompt. And imagine what it could do when you give it a detailed prompt and you actually plan these things out. Honestly, it actually feels like the start of next wave in video AI generation. And go try it and let me know what you're creating. The biggest part is it's publicly accessible and free for some time and the limits are really generous. Tune into the channel because I'm going to be releasing another video where I compare Sora 2 and Veo 3 for the same prompts. And make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button and share it with a friend who's working on video AI generation. And that's it from my side. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.